Beautiful people, let's answer some questions in box. Please, if you send a question to me, before you send the question, make sure you check my YouTube channel to be sure. I have done so many videos. My relocation from Cameroon to the Netherlands, the video is there on my YouTube channel. How much I spent and everything. Studies in Hungary, studies in Poland, studies in Lithuania, studies in Sweden, studies in Czech Republic. Please, do they teach in English or Dutch for their PhD? PhD in the Netherlands is in English language, okay? Masters here in most universities, in fact almost all, is in English language. Just the bachelor's programs, some schools teach some particular programs in English language and some other programs in Dutch. For example, medicine, journalism, dentistry, pharmacy, nursing, so many of these top programs, they are in Dutch. Other programs like maybe business management, international business, tourism, business administration, they are in English, okay? So that is what you should know. I believe I'm highly interested in PhD in project management. Well, I don't know which university and what type of PhD you are looking for. Maybe you are looking for something that can be funded. Please check research universities. Applied science universities in the Netherlands do not offer PhD programs, so you can only study at research universities. I hope you understand. Hello, good evening, bros. I'm interested in the Netherlands stuff. Please, can you assist me in registration? Brother, when your question is like this, I do not know what your qualifications are. Thank you. We go to the next. So I need to know your qualifications. I need to know your budget range so I can advise you based on what. Because some of you do not know that the Netherlands is expensive. Guys, it is not cheap here. I keep saying it. If your budget is not enough, check other universities in other countries like maybe Hungary or Lithuania. Of course, it is true that the Netherlands is a top country. It is a good place to live and study, but it is not cheap. Understand that countries in the European Union with like higher GDP, I'm talking about Luxembourg, Switzerland, Norway, Iceland, Ireland, Denmark, Netherlands, Sweden, all these top countries with big GDPs, okay, higher GDPs, they are not cheap to study. Look at tuition fee in Finland for 1 year. Look at tuition fee in Sweden for 1 year. Look at tuition fee in the Netherlands. Look at Denmark, right? A part of the University of Luxembourg. No school in Luxembourg is cheap. So look at these schools and evaluate yourself. And again, I always say this. Research is very important. Today's video, we are going to be talking about some questions that you guys have been asking me. Question number 1 is, Milton, can I study in the Netherlands without IELTS? The answer is yes. You can study in the Netherlands without IELTS. Most universities will require you, not most by the way, but some, as I know, will ask you to maybe show evidence that you've been studying in English, and especially for those students who are coming for bachelor's, I mean undergraduate programs. So you should always check your university site very well. And also remember, sometimes they may not accept the English proficiency. Some will purposely tell you that you should go and bring your IELTS score, okay, before they can give you admission. So you have to put this at the back of your mind. Now, to those of you who have been asking me, Milton, can I apply for visa? How much is the bank balance? There is nothing like bank balance here. First, there are 2 options here you can use to study in the Netherlands. When you get admissions, most universities will ask you to do a blocked account. This is how it works. When you create an account, the account is usually in your name, not so? Yes. Now, when you get admissions to study in most universities in the Netherlands, not Belgian universities, but Dutch universities, they will ask you to transfer the total money, the total amount of money, and put it in their bank account. That is, you pay this money from your home country. Now, how do you pay the money? The money is usually your tuition fee for 1 year, living costs for 1 year, visa application fee, which goes to the embassy, and then insurance. Okay, so you will sum all this fee. Probably maybe you can sum it and it will be maybe like 20,000 euros, 26,000 euros, 27,000 euros, 30,000 euros. You put it in the account. Then when you put this money in the account, the school is going to send you some documents to sign. And when you sign the documents, they will now do visa application for you. This is the way it works in some universities. In other universities, when you get admissions, they will tell you that produce a bank statement. They will tell you that you should show them a bank statement in your name, showing everything in the account. First, showing your tuition fee for 1 year, The secondly, showing your living cost for 1 year and also your visa application fee and probably your medical insurance. Some you may not have the visa application fee in the account. You might have to pay the money to the school, but this is how some universities they go about their activities here. Then some other universities will tell you after admissions that, okay, we have given you admissions. Now it's time for you to pay tuition fee for 1 academic year. Then when you pay the tuition fee for 1 academic year, you do not need to show them all the money again in your account. All you need to show them now is the money for your living costs. You will now show a bank statement in your name with this money inside. Then to them, you will give it to them. They will tell you what to do. Then they can now apply for your visa after every document has been presented. So basically, this is how Dutch universities function here. Remember I said there are some schools you can apply for bachelor's and master's without IELTS, but things you should consider when you are doing these applications are: 1, tuition fee. If you apply to any universities in the Netherlands without checking tuition fee, you might just jump into boop when you get admissions. The reason you have to check the tuition fee is because some universities charge more money per academic year, some universities charge more money per programs, and some other universities charge almost similar amounts. So you have to check the tuition fee to be sure of what you are doing. Again, another thing you need to check is the visa application section. How do you locate this section? When you open the university's website, go to the section written there, residence permit section. Sometimes you will see residence permit, okay, information. Sometimes you will see immigration information on the school website. Go to that section and check every detail that is mentioned there, okay, after checking the tuition fee. Now, you are checking that to know if at the end of the day you are going to give money, you are going to transfer your tuition fee to the school together with living costs, or you have to pay for the tuition immediately you get admissions, then you show a bank statement in your name, or you are going to just show a bank statement for the complete money, like to show that you have the money in your own bank account. You have to put all these things into consideration. The last and final thing you need to check on the school website when you open the site is the requirement. Do not apply to any university here in the Netherlands except you've checked the requirements. If you apply and the requirements mentioned in the school's website is not what they want you, like if you do your own thing and it's not what is mentioned in the school website, you will not get admission. And again, remember, most of you have been asking me, Milton, is there age limit to study in the Netherlands? I am here to tell you today that there is no age limit. In as much as you have an admissions letter to actually study in the Netherlands in any Dutch university, then you will definitely meet us here September. Another thing you should pay attention to, remember, I didn't tell you, I spoke to somebody one-on-one. He is about 40 and above. Okay, he might watch this video. He will be coming here September because he already got admissions. He's going to a city. I was there last month. Now, details cage. Another thing you should understand is that when you get admissions in the Netherlands, you have to follow the instructions given by the school. If they say go to this place and do payment, go there and do it exactly the way it is. Because at the end of the day, they are the ones to apply for your visa. Another thing most people ask me is, Milton, how can I work in the Netherlands with a job visa? If you already have a job, it means you can work, right? Remember, who can do a job visa for you? When you come to the Netherlands through a work visa, you can only work for one employer. Now, how can you get this visa? You must apply for a job online. And if you are not a skilled professional, if you are not highly qualified, I will not advise you to waste your time. Come through the academic pathway. Milton does not know anything about jobs here. I am just telling you what is on ground. If you do not apply for the job yourself, when you get a job offer, the employer is the person to apply for your visa. If anybody tells you, oh, I got a job opportunity for you in the Netherlands, it doesn't work. For you to leave home country and come here through a job visa or study pathway, it is only your university and the employer that can apply for your visa. When the visa is ready, they will give you the approval letter from the government, then tell you to go to the embassy and collect the stamping. I hope you understand. So if you go to somebody and your millions are gone, Do not blame anybody. Again, like I said, there is no age limit to study in the Netherlands. If you are 30, 40, you can still study here, okay? Now, another thing you should note is that if you are coming to the Netherlands, can you stay back after your studies is over? The answer is yes. You can stay back for 1 year, then find a job that will sponsor you. Now, this is how it works. First thing first, you have to study and finish your study program. Then when you are done with your study program, of course, you will collect a visa for 3 months. When you get to the Netherlands, you will go to the nearby city. The school is going to give you all the details. You go on immigration. You go to the city, collect your residence permit. It doesn't take time. Then the residence permit will be given to you depending on the duration of the study program. If your program is 1 year, you will get a residence permit for about, I think, the end of your program. If your program starts September to September, that is 1 year. You will get it from September to December. So they will give you extra 3 months. Okay. Then if you have a program, if you're coming for a program for 4 years, you will get a permit for straight 4 years. Now, this is what happened. When you finish your study program, you have to apply for a stay back visa. It is called orientation year visa to find a job. Jobs in Europe are never easy. No job is on the street. So you have to work for it. You have to apply for jobs. You have to search and search and search to get it. Nobody is here for easy going. Nothing is easy. But trust me, if you find a job, definitely, I hope you would be good. Now, understand that that visa is orientation year visa. When you get that visa after your program, you will now swap your permit. You will apply from the IND. Then, when you get the visa, it will be given for 1 year. Now, you will be working. You will look for your other jobs and be working while you are searching for a job that can do stay back visa for you, because there are specific employers that can apply for that visa for you. Only they can apply for the visa, like I explained to you before. Now, when they employ you, they will apply for that visa, and your orientation year visa will now be changed to a permanent contract. Now you can live in the Netherlands for maybe 2, 3, or 4 years, depending on your contract. Then after that, you can apply for your citizenship after like 4 or 5 years, when you study the Dutch language, have no debts, have no criminal records. I hope you understand. This is for those of you who have been asking me. And the last and final question, Milton, can I migrate with my family? The answer is yes, you can migrate with family, but this is what you need to know. There is a video I did few weeks back. Is it months? I don't remember. The IND said, if you want to migrate with your family to the Netherlands, you have to call them. Now, you are calling them to know, they want to ask you questions, they want to know the age of their family members, they want to know who they are, and they want to also tell you the total amount you need. This is when you are coming as a student. Now, understand that there is money involved, but first, the IND will tell you that it is your school to apply for your visa, not them. And secondly, the school can tell you that they might not guarantee visa for your family members. My final advice is you can come here with family members, but this is what you should do. Come in first, then after 2 months, you now put in for your family to join you. There is a document involved, there are documents involved, there is a procedure involved, and equally, when you are to bring them, you now need to follow the amount of money IND told you. And again, you need to show what you are doing to earn the money. And of course, because they need to be sure that you can take care of the family here. Before bringing family, understand that you now need a bigger apartment. You will now need a bigger accommodation to accommodate the family, depending on family members. Like I said, you have to call the IND. Is it easy to come with family? Yes. First thing first, come in first, then you now bring your family. You can be here 2 months and they join you, but you must be here 2 months before you apply for them. Okay, as I'm talking to you, I know someone who was here 2 months and he applied. The visas were given within 1 week, and now he is looking for means to get appointments at the embassy to bring the family. Appointments might be a bit tedious this year, so if you are watching my videos, make sure you put in for your application as early as you can, so the school can do your visa early enough. Then you can then move to the Netherlands early, because of course, if your lecture starts and you haven't moved in yet, nobody is going to wait for you. Please make sure you get accommodation. before you come here. Okay, yesterday someone booked a call with me and we were talking about these accommodation issues. I gave him a couple of advice. Is it a couple of advice or few advice? Anyways, it doesn't matter, but the main important thing is get accommodation before you come. It's really not, houses are limited. Yeah, this is what I can say. Okay, we meet again in another one. Bye bye.